Hi, it's Tiffany with a techie tidbit for you. I've recently been using text replacement on some of my text messages to customers, and it has made life so much more efficient and easy in this aspect of the business. Now, I've always known about this, I think since I got an iPhone, and I've been using it very, for short things, but using it for thank yous has been huge this past week. So I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so this is an iPad, so this is going to be on an iDevice. If you have an Android phone, you're going to need to look up the first part of this video on how to actually do text replacement where it is in your settings, but afterwards, the things you can put in there are going to be about the same. All right, so for an iDevice, you're just going to go into settings. You're going to go over into general, keyboard, and then it's right there, text replacement. So here you have a list of what I've had so far, and I've only extended this a little bit in the past week. I've had call me, host dash, guest order, my Addy, my web, outlet on there for a while, and they're just simple replacement. So when I say like my Addy, it puts my physical address in there. When I say my web, it puts my full web address, so that I don't have to type that out every single time. The ones I've really been enjoying, and I have to thank another director, Bobby, for showing me this, is using thank you com and thank you ord. So thank you for coming and thank you for ordering. So when you want to create a new one, you hit the plus sign. You do whatever your phrase is. So, if we wanted to say, thank you for being an awesome host, and I have horrible typing because I'm looking through a phone as I'm typing this. All right, so there I've got that. So then I'm just gonna go over here and I'm thinking, what would I put as a shortcut to remember? So maybe I'll just do this. All right, so there's my phrase all typed out, and there's my shortcut. All right, so then you just hit save. Now it's gonna go to the top because it starts with an A, so awesome host is right there. So if I wanted to then text this, I'm gonna go out of my settings, go into my text, and I'm actually just gonna text myself. And if I put host, see how right there it auto-corrected to that whole thing? This is kind of like that game you play in virtual parties, hit the space bar until it makes a sentence. So right now, if I hit the space bar on my keypad, it's going to autocorrect to that entire sentence. So you can see up here, here's an example of the thank you for the order, which I've been doing for online orders. And then here's an example of the thank you for coming. And it's coming through twice because I'm texting myself. All right, so thank you for coming. It auto-corrected right there. And what I've been doing is just going up here and saying like, hi, Kelly. All right, thank you so much for the party. So these two made it really fast and easy because I had shows this weekend and I have, stacks of door prizes that I'm going through today, and I want to send them a quick thank you. So I will just send them the thank you for coming today, quick and easy. Now, the other thing that I really liked is I went into my contacts and I made myself a contact for myself. So now I got to remember where contacts is. Later. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, so here's where I have my contacts saved on my iPad. On my phone, they're more like front and center. All right, so I made myself, I'm sorry for these messages. I created a new contact and it's called Pampered Chef Tiffany. Okay, so here is the profile. So I, really dwindled it down. I don't have my address on here. I just have my phone number, my email, my website, recipes, and there's my customer group. So you can edit this by hitting edit. And then down here, you can hit and add different things here. So where it says add URL, you can add different things. So I don't need that right now. But you can change these up and add whatever you want. Then when I go to thank these people, I come to my contacts first. I hit share contact. All right, and I'm going to start a message. And then I start typing their phone number. And then this is where I do the thank you ord. Okay, see how it comes up again? And so now I have the contact information and this, so they can save me in their cell phone just like that. So I love this feature. And then I have an entire Evernote, which I will share with you, called text replacement. So I'm sorry I didn't have this pulled up for you. I like to say I'm pampered, not perfect. So All right, so with text replacement, these are some of the other ideas people have been giving me. So, oh, go back. My web is, I've used that for a long time because I hate having to type all that out. But then I have things like down here, join my team, JMT. So you have the link directly to your website. Here are some other messages that other consultants have given me in the past week. Host Coaching 1, Host Coaching 2 and 3. And then in here, I guess this is invitation. So Host Coach invitation. You've got your head count 1 and 2. Host Coaching blast. You've had a blast. Here's some, if they're going to book a show. Then you've got your customer care, thank you 2, thank you 2, and thank you 2. So you've done your 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. And then here's the RSPG, which is the Rockstar Party Guest information that you can send to people that are virtual. And then that way you can type the same thing into a PM. You don't have to just type it. So like if you're in Messenger and, oh, this might make me log back in. All right, never mind. If you're in Messenger, you can type the same thing because it's an iDevice thing. It's not just because I'm in text. So same thing would happen if I was in, say, a notes document or something. But I wanted to give you guys these ideas because it is so easy to be able to, like, say you're sitting in the carpool line or you're sitting, I don't necessarily want to say you should be doing this in traffic, but sometimes there are times where you're like waiting for a long light. You could send a couple of these out, or you're sitting at your kids' baseball, softball, soccer practice. You could be sending these out while you're sitting there. So it makes it really easy that way you don't have to remember what you said every time. And did I say the same thing this time as I said last time? I had to delete out the thank you, they're in alphabetical order because the list that I send for my recipes, they're not in alphabetical order. And I'm not going to change that at this point in time. So I just deleted that line out of there. But you could make these whatever you want. Okay, so I wanted to give you this quick text replacement how-to, just because techie tips are so useful in our business. And I wanted you to be able to utilize this in your busy life, but help to streamline your business at the same time. So if you have any quick text replacements that are working for you, please share them with me and I will update this document. If you want to quickly go to this document, here is your web address. It is tinycc/textrepull. PL. Okay. And this will pull up this document right here. So if you're watching this video and you don't see the link anywhere, that's the link you need. Okay. I hope you guys have a great day and start doing some text replacement.